Hey there, everybody. And oh my god. Okay, so I literally finished filming the video that was unboxing Marini. And you know, I said that the next video would be on a certain bird Pokemon plush that I would be getting. I'll be getting that, I think, on Monday. But then we went to the store, and I had a gift card for Walmart. And as I was looking through the toy aisle for Pokemon plushes, I'm sorry, Pokemon plushes. I'm sorry, I've committed sin. I said it the wrong way. As I was looking, I looked down the aisle, and I saw these. Not only did I do a slight double take, it was like a film where I was looking up and down the shelves, and I just looked up the shelf and I was like, oh, Godzilla toys. Look down. Then jerked back up. Wait, Godzilla toys! And not only are they Godzilla toys, they are figures of characters that are not Godzilla. We have Mechagodzilla and King Ghidorah. There were two King Ghidorahs, only one Mechagodzilla. I ripped them off the shelf, haven't looked back in the past hour that I still had to spend with my parents walking around the store. Just like, oh my god, when can I open these? And yeah, and as I was walking around, I was trying to figure out what in God's name these things were, because I was like, we don't ever, in North America, we don't ever get Godzilla stuff of characters who are not Godzilla. You can't find it. It's to be seen. Like, you can find tons of Godzillas. NECA has done tons of Godzillas. They've done a whole bunch of Godzillas. You can find the Godzillas. You can find the Godzilla plushes from I think, Funny. I've spelled P-H-U-N-N-Y. You can find those plushes around, like the small ones, and then of course the big one that shakes. And you can find the NECA figures around. And if you go to ThinkGeek, you can maybe find one X Plus, which I actually did see an X Plus Mechagodzilla 2. These are the first figures I've seen in a store that was not like a specialty store, of not just Godzilla characters, but characters from Godzilla who are not Godzilla. Because I've only been able to find really Godzilla stuff of any variety in only specialty stores, and then just Walmart is freaking selling King Ghidorah, my boy, my favorite thing ever. So yeah, these are the Bandai vinyl Godzilla King Ghidorah 1991 and Mechagodzilla 1974. Oh my god. Before opening up any of the figures, I'm going to quickly look at the box here. This is a standard American Godzilla packaging. We're doing Mechagodzilla because King Ghidorah, he sort of comes out of his package a bit more. It says Godzilla really big on the bottom. Usually there'd be something in that yellow line right there, but there is nothing because this is pretty lazy packaging, I say. There's the Bandai logo, and it says for ages 4 and up right there. It says made in China. The back is the cool, and of course you get the card back, which, that's pretty standard. I'm trying to search the bottom of my desk here because, do I have it here still? Yes, I do. The NECA has the same, branding. Here's for their Burning Godzilla, and it has that on the back, but this is what the front looks like. This is a full version of that image right there. So that's cool. Also, yes, I kept the card backing to my NECA Burning Godzilla. But yeah, whew. This is some crazy stuff. And on the back, you see other figures in the line, which I did not see any of these at the store. I would have bought one of them in a heartbeat. Millennium Godzilla, I probably wouldn't have bought. I love the Millennium design. It's probably my favorite Godzilla design. Next to a few others, including Shin. I love Shin a lot. I think I do love Shin more than Millennium. And 1954, of course. And then King Caesar. I would have bought King Caesar in an instant, but We can't all be winners. But yeah, that's just generally the packaging. And the monsters are held in the package by some plastic like hooks that like restrain their feet and tail. And of course, King Ghidorah has a bit more packaging because he's a bigger boy. Yeah, there's the receipt right there. You don't see anything. And there's the plastic holding his tail and feet, of course. There's also plastic holding his wings, which we'll get to. And there's plastic holding this part of the tail. I don't know what that is all about, but now it is time to give these figures a proper look at. King Ghidorah fell over. Well, that's just great. Let's cover Mechagodzilla first. This is the Mechagodzilla figure that you get. If it looks like his jaw is missing, it's not. He has to have a place to open his jaw. So that place is right there, I think you can see. And he's pretty well detailed. A lot of the things about these vinyls is that they're pretty decently detailed. Nothing on the bottom of his feet. It says 2009 Toho Corporation and Bandai 09, and it was made in China. Where we have his tail with the spike there, which was actually supposed to be part of a cut move. The jet thruster at the tip of his tail, because this is 70s Mechagodzilla. We have the MG insignia on his arms, proving that he is the first Mechagodzilla, because the Mechagodzilla and Terror of Mechagodzilla had MG2 written in blue on his arms. Fun factoid that very few people outside of Mechagodzilla autistic children like myself know. Fun fact, I'm actually not autistic, but I'm a Godzilla fan, so... I'm just kidding. We have pretty decent movement. We have the arms can move, both of them can move all the way around 360. His waist can swivel 360 degrees. He's pretty stiff though. His head can rotate and it's pretty loose, so I probably won't be messing around with his head all too much, but that's a shame because like moving his head all the way around is definitely a highlight of Mechagodzilla. And his his legs can move like that. So if you want sitting Mechagodzilla, you can. Or if you want to, you know, whoa, boy, censor that. Oh, it also reveals that the molding in his crotch area is a bit wonked. And my figure is certainly a bit wonked. In a couple of places. This is a vinyl figure, so we can't expect super amazing quality control, but it is a bit warped. And that sucks, but this was the only MG that they had this time. For size comparison, I'm gonna bring out the Burning Godzilla that I've talked about. Here he is. They're pretty much the same size. MG actually has the superior height to Burning Godzilla. If Burning Godzilla, like, raises his head up a bit more, he can more evenly, you know, fight with Mechagodzilla. This is so cool. I finally have a fighting buddy for, you know, NECA guy over here, because, you know, he hasn't had anybody to fight, so now he can, you know, open his mouth real wide and just chomp down on Mechagodzilla's mecha face. But of course, Mechagodzilla is not the person I was the most excited about, because, you know, I like Mechagodzilla, but he certainly isn't my favorite kaiju. Unlike King Ghidorah. This is the main event right here, and let me just preface this by saying he was a bit of a piece of work when it came to getting him out of the package. I just sort of had to struggle through it with scissors. I didn't want to demolish the packaging completely, but it really did come down to just like this nearly slaughtering the packaging. It was terrible. It really was. But the figure itself is pretty dope, I'd say. Now, it's definitely not the most articulated, because the only points of articulation on this figure are the wings, which can move, both of them. So that's technically 2 points of articulation. And his tail can move. Fun fact about the tail, yeah, it likes to do that, where it will just pop out of socket. You can pop it back into its socket easily, but that is a bit of a design oversight. I'd say that this guy is full of little design oversights, but at the same time, it's both King Ghidorah. It's King Ghidorah being sold in US stores. And he's also pretty large. Let's just get Godzilla here. Yeah, Godzilla's been facing off against MG for a little bit, but now he's going to face off against King Ghidorah, and these two look great together, I'd say. They're really good. It's really good. I love having a King Ghidorah that can just beat the crap out of Godzilla with. There we go. That's so satisfying. I love this guy a lot. Maybe it's because it's my first King Ghidorah figure, but this guy will be definitely played with a lot. Also, it's probably because of the fact that he's lighter and like this guy feels really well made to the point where it's like I don't even want to play with him because I feel like if I do, I might break him, and I don't want to waste all that money. This guy right here, he's a bit dopier. Like I can't come up with a better visual representation than just that. He feels like he's cheaper, and therefore I want to play with him more because I don't feel like I'll waste all my money with him. I will say that the tail coming unplugged may be a problem, and that will definitely be something I'll have to consider. There we go, that's the tail all lined up. And you can see that he has a lot of really cool details on him. They basically detailed everything you want out of King Ghidorah. Paint may vary on these figures. My King Ghidorah, it does not have the crotch problems that my Mechagodzilla had. But you can also definitely see seam lines, heavy seam lines, at points where you think there would be articulation. Like you see there's seam lines on the neck right there. You think that's articulation, right? You could spin the heads around. No, you can't. But on the whole, this figure is pretty dang cool. And so that is the Bandai vinyl Mechagodzilla 1974 and King Ghidorah 1991. On the whole, these figures are cheap-ish. They're probably the cheapest Godzilla figures you can buy. But if you just want Godzilla figures, and you really don't want to like break the bank for them, I'd say go with these. Of course, they're never gonna beat the SH Monster Arts figures, even the NECA figures. But they do have this distinct charm to them, and I want more of these so I can just have these big ol' NECA battles. Not NECA, the vinyl. Got so many companies. But yeah, these are definitely cheap feeling and looking Godzilla figures, but they're not like super cheap. They're charming cheap. They feel nice to hold. You can play with them. That's nice. They're not like the freaking Bullmark figures where they made like manila red. It's not that bad. And yeah, these figures, I'd say if you find them, pick them up. It doesn't hurt to add them to your collection. They're only $13 for each figure. I'm looking at $26 of Godzilla merchandise. What can I say? I spend way too much on merchandise and toys. Either way, that'll be it for this video. The next video will be that special little Pokemon plush that will be arriving soon. And maybe something else interesting in the future. Either way, I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.